I'll let you get on, but I don't believe you answered the question directly. But go ahead.
Okay, great. Back to the war. I have no clue why so many Americans and even our politicians are so adamant about going into war. Like I said, I get respectfully to Israel. They moved very strategic to get this foothold on the United States of America. Jewish, I get it. We all get it. I hate to say it that way because it sounds crazy. And
What were you saying that are you trying to say the Jewish lobby?
Yeah. Let's just.
Well, why would you say that?
Because there should be no reason that so many allies and everybody abroad will say, "Hey, this is probably not the best thing to do, but we're going to figure it out."
I don't know whether you are sliding into rhetoric and you were told. Wait a minute. I don't know whether you're sliding into rhetoric and are merely tone deaf to what it means when you refer to the Jewish lobby, or whether you are anti-Semitic.
No, not at all. Let's not use that word because that's like saying the N-word, and that's very disrespectful, and I'm not there.
Well, then why did you use the term Jewish lobby?
Because you actually stated the word Jewish lobby.
But you started to, and I asked you whether that's what you started to say, and you affirmed that that's what you started to say.
And I affirmed them so we can move on.
Right, so you affirmed them.
I'm not here trying to argue with you, Gary.
Well, I know, Chris, but I'm going to move on. I'm going to take you at your word that you're not anti-Semitic, but I encourage you to look at what that terminology imparts. And next time, I suggest that you not make your argumentation in the manner that you did. That was like the second or third time that you used the term Jewish in regard to this discussion. The Jews are controlling the discussion on Clubhouse. Come on. If the Jews are I don't know. I don't visit other Clubhouse rooms, but if you look just in the United States, much less the world, you look at the percentage of Jews there are in the United States of America alone, we are a real minority. And to think that such a small number of people can control anything, well, you know what? I wish that were true. But I don't think it is.
I think we should be very, very clear. Typically, aside from the things that Jewish lobby means, most people talk about AIPAC. Something people should be very aware about AIPAC. AIPAC is not an organization to argue for the national interest of Israel. AIPAC is an organization founded by American citizens who happen to be Jews. It's the American Israeli organization, American and Israel. And this is done by American citizens who are using their First Amendment rights to petition and lobby their government to say that America and Israel should be closer friends. That's the intention of the organization. To argue, like many people do, that AIPAC somehow is this nefarious thing that directs U.S. national interest to that of Israeli national interest fails to first and foremost understand that the lobbying organization is an American lobbying organization representing American citizens who happen to be Jews, right? And I think that needs to be separated exclusively because I have listened to people all around Clubhouse and on the corners of the internet refer to AIPAC like it is the State of Israel specific lobbying organization. It's not. It just isn't. Never was. Never meant to be. Not going to be. Wasn't yesterday. It's not going to be today. And it's not going to be next Thursday. It is an American lobbying organization, and the reason that it has the power that it does is because it's American citizens that are applying to the government through their First Amendment to do so. The Palestinians have an organization that is a lobbying organization that uses the exact same structure of the First Amendment to lobby, right?